In Consumer Corner, we take a look at the trends and products that are creating a buzz in China today. And today we look at the way prices escalated over the Chinese New Year. A car wash for 150 yuan, or $24. A home-style meal for over 100 yuan, $16. And no free parking, even with a receipt from the supermarket. This New Year's feels expensive to many Chinese. Since February 9th, when the national holiday began, and while the whole country celebrates, many Chinese people were not cheerful about holiday prices, and the media is focused on price inflation in various industries, particularly the service industry. Catering service price hikes have attracted a lot of attention. According to Chinese media reports, many people dine out during the New Year holiday to avoid throwing large banquets and home parties for their relatives and friends. As people make more money, their spending on what they eat and drink increases disproportionately. And in China, people regard food as their prime need. One Beijinger complained in the Beijing Morning Post that she had to pay 100 yuan, $16, more for a dinner which she had previously booked at a price of 380 yuan, or about $61, on the first day of Lunar New Year. Some restaurants implemented a 50% holiday surcharge. Now, one restaurateur explained the markups were secondary to the cost of vegetables and meat in the previous 3 months. And data from the National Bureau of Statistics showed that vegetable prices had climbed by 37% in January compared to last October. Other insiders explained holiday prices in terms of special menus over the Spring Festival. Residents in major cities grumbled over how much they had to pay to get their cars washed or even parked. And car washes are busier than usual at the holiday time. But these car owners had to pay a minimum of 150 up to 220 yuan, or $24 to $35, which is about 8 times normal. Formerly free parking services offered against supermarket receipts, like at Carrefour, as a way to encourage shopping, were also no longer available during the holiday. The New Year holiday is also a time for women to improve their appearance, in keeping with a Chinese tradition. Better looking early brings better luck later. But this year, many were not lucky with their beauticians. The Beijing Morning Post found that hair salons and beauty parlors preemptively rejected membership and discount cards or even coupons during the festival, leaving many ladies feeling bilked. The Chinese New Year is the world's largest annual migration, which empties major cities as millions of migrant workers head home to spend the holiday in their family's hometown. Ergo, an employee shortage for some service industries. Major cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou were predicted to suffer such worker shortages. Xinhua News Agency reported Guangzhou was short of about 1.2 million workers during the Chinese New Year holidays. The urban service industries need to raise pay sharply to retain employees or find temps during this holiday season. Many industries claim the markups just pass along the extra costs for labor. Some Chinese citizens took to the web to rant about the surging prices for services and financial pressures felt by ordinary people in major cities. One poster wrote, "This is just price hikes with Chinese characteristics. I had to pay for more expensive dishes, plus an additional 10% for holiday service charges. What has actually been regulated after all the macro controls by the government? I see nothing but continuing price hikes while the income level stays flat. Festivals and holidays have become such a big burden. There might soon be a phobia of them." One Weibo user took a step further, laying blame on profiteers who have used Spring Festival to profiteer from consumers. He wrote, "Who can afford such high prices? I know some people made a pile from national calamities, but I never thought anyone would take advantage of the New Year to fleece the ordinary people." Another netizen chimed in with support, quote, "How is it that employees can claim a triple holiday pay when service providers cannot raise prices? How weird is that?" And that wraps it up for Consumer Corner. Don't go away. Up next is Guess the Price.